Jarl. Yeah.
Yeah, like Chris and I, we sound like professional microphones because our microphones are better. And then Jarl's using a pair of shit earbuds.
Listen. Don't make me come over there and give you the crispest of high fives, all right?
Don't
The
no one
what?
shit. I was gonna say nobody fucking high five.
All right, we're good?
Welcome to the Whiplash podcast, everybody. Today we have me, which is also me. We have Sam.
Are we doing full names or just
Say hi.
names or hi? I'm Born of Artemis.
We have
Thanks
Dylan,
for joining.
The family disappointment.
and then that's me. Then we have Gerald.
Please send help. They keep me in the cave in the back.
Hey, we feed you.
You
Like once
literally
a
fed
week.
me a can. I'm not a goat.
Do goats eat out of cans?
No,
Goats
but
eat
cans.
cans.
Goats eat cans.
So my first topic for the
Air?
podcast, I've been trying to figure this out, guys. I'm thinking about I think we should all start a podcast.
Wow,
Why
that
would
sounds
we
like
do
a
that?
great
Yeah,
idea.
I think it's a
I
good
want to
idea.
stab you in your left toe, make you eat the bone marrow out of it, and watch you suffer.
Not the reaction I was hoping for, but it's all right.
What was the reaction?
I was like, "Oh, we're doing a podcast! Oh, you're crazy!" Huh. And then
Some
laughter would ensue.
In the chat room.
I
full
was
battle.
just trying to go
You're
with
not gonna
it.
get that out of us.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, podcast. This is our first one, and we are trying it out, and hopefully things sound good. We'll be messing with audio as we go along, trying to make sure everything's good. Right now, there's some temporary audio stuff, but we're gonna work on it. This is episode 1, test trial run 1, and that's about that.
If this becomes anywhere near devastating to my career, I swear to God, I will bang a goat, send you the video, and make sure you have to watch it.
I'll
You
upload
need
it.
a
Wait, you have a
career
career?
If you want to see the uncensored version of Jaro fucking a goat in the ass, go to linkinsagent.com and just become a member.
That's
Wait,
false
say that again?
advertising.
I didn't hear
Stop
that.
Go to
false advertising.
linkinsagent.com and become a member.
No, one more time.
It's true.
No,
If you become one of those 5-month subscriptions people, you get
there's no
our
subscription.
Patreon little thing of a video of a goat being fucked by a large black man.
Okay, so, actually,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a member and I don't want to see this video, so
Ho, ho, ho. Final Fantasy
It's okay.
X is coming out on
Ooh.
Xbox One. Can we talk about that? Does anybody else care but me?
I'm already
I think-
disappointed.
I think you're definitely the biggest one to care
Alright,
about
well,
it.
then I want to talk about it real quick. All right, Final Fantasy X, for anyone that doesn't know, is my favorite game of all time. Though I've never beaten it, but I have tried for the past 15 years. I've been trying to beat that game, but never get around to it. But it's finally
Scrub.
coming out on Xbox One. And when I first heard the news of this, that it was confirmed, I almost started crying. Dylan can attest to that.
It's true.
When was this?
See, but what if we're PlayStation users and we don't care for this?
See, but I have PS3, and I owned that and The Last of Us. I never played The Last of Us, but I did play
Great.
about 70% of Final Fantasy X on the PS3. But again, never got around to finishing it because, stuff happens all the time.
So, are they charging full $60 or are they cutting it down
$50.
since? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'd assume they'd cut it down since it's a remaster. However.
But it sucks because I wish I could just buy 10. I don't want 10-2. I never really cared about 10-2.
I just want to play 10-2 just because it's got like all the fucking hot
Guys,
chicks in
stop
it.
talking about 1010. She was a terrible character.
Guy, remember when she got her ass kicked by Tamari in the tuning exam?
No.
Spoilers alert.
She almost broke her spine. Yeah, spoiler. That came out in 2006.
Yeah, we should mention. Hey,
no,
there's gonna be
spoilers.
potential spoilers for
Everyone
like
died in
anything.
Avengers.
No, we will try. Well, no, that's the thing, Don. Is spoilers are on the table for movies 2 weeks after its release, video games about 2 months after its release. I feel, and TV shows also about 2 weeks after the episode release or whatever. But before we say anything, try to say, hey, spoiler. Skip ahead a little bit of time in case you want to avoid spoiler. But we're talking about Naruto that came out that came out like 12
15
years
years
ago.
ago.
Like I don't
Hey,
think
spoiler,
spoilers.
Naruto has a kid.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
still didn't
great
finish it.
segue, by the way. I didn't mean to snap. Great segue. Boruto is apparently going to be in Jump Force. They keep adding characters to the
Yeah.
roster. Not
They
happy
also
about
added the
that.
guy from Death Note.
They added
I don't know why he's in there. So Death Note's in there. I don't know why. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Light Yagami and Ryuka have been
Is he just
teased
gonna
to be
write
in
in his
there.
book?
He's gonna write his book and then it's
Yeah,
he wins.
Goku has another heart attack, just like when he fought the androids. I don't know how they're gonna. I really do. I mean, I imagine Ryuk is to be the one fighting, and like Light Yagami just controls him like he's a Pokemon, I guess. But so far, oh, you can actually create your own avatar. I didn't realize you could do that. That's pretty cool.
Can we get
Plus you, if
Rurouni
you
Kenshin in
pre-order
there?
it, you get exclusive characters and extra DLCs, which come with the pre-order.
Oh yeah, Jaro, you would know about this.
Yes, sadly.
I don't know about Rurouni Kenshin. Actually, I do think I saw Kenshin in
Ronin
there.
Kitchen is.
Did you say
Rurouni
Rurouni
in the kitchen? To be fair, Kenshin's really good at cooking rice. To be fair.
Alright, so
Rurouni
bag of rice.
Kitchen.
Hey,
Bag
that
of,
Roni in the kitchen, that's just like slang for pepperoni pizza.
Listen here, you smited woman.
How is he gonna cut anything with a reverse blade sword?
Very easily. I'll
Are
tell you
sure?
how.
Have you ever tried to cut a steak with a butter knife?
Yes, actually, wait, rewind. Yes, I have, and
Alright,
guess what?
Charles,
Joke's
this
on you. I just stabbed into it and I bit off the knife. All
That
right.
doesn't count.
You
Oh
bit
my
off the
goodness.
knife?
He bit the knife off of the meat. So he
bit the
picked up
tip
the
off.
meat with the knife and then knifed the meat with the bite. Gotcha.
Knife the meat with the bite.
Yep.
Sure, Sam. Chris.
Yep,
White
that's
people.
Sam.
Hello? Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Anyways.
just so everyone doesn't know, I'm the only African American in this chat.
Why does that matter?
matters.
Because if I say like, oh, white people, or if I say that, because if I mix up your names,
Wah,
then people will
wah.
understand.
You know, because we all
Okay.
look alike. It's fine. I understand. I gotcha.
Alright, I
It's
got
like the Asian culture.
Oh,
Chris, you gotta remember, Dylan didn't go to high school, so he didn't learn how to write.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, he went to
next
high school and just
paragraph.
didn't finish.
No, I did not. Thank you for telling
He
me.
did finish once in the middle school bathroom, but funny story about that. I went into the middle school bathroom one time down near the science wing near Mr. Viano's science room, and I pissed in the toilet. I'm like, oh yeah, great piss, fucking. It's
remember this.
D block, and I reached for the fucking handle of the it's like a little like horizontal stick flush handle. I went to go reach for it, and it was covered. It was lathered in cum. I don't know who did that. I don't. Somebody, I swear to God, somebody must have like unrolled their foreskin over it, pressed the head of their penis against the flat edge, and just cum blasted, just pressure
splooged.
washed the side of the fucking toilet seat. They thought I wouldn't find it. They can't fool me. I went to school. I know what happens in those bathrooms, which is a lot of masturbation, and I found the result of that. So many dead children
Jesus.
left on a toilet seat handle. Toilet seat handle, toilet handle.
Oh,
Dark.
if we're talking about our high school like cum situations.
Oh my
Yeah.
You
Jesus.
would know a thing or two about that.
So in my high school, we had our theater room, all right, and in the back of the theater room there would be a couch. This couch was classified
We have the same
as,
thing. We have the exact same thing at our high school.
Yeah, this couch was classified as the band couch, teachers,
Oh Jesus.
students, and the janitor. Yes, the janitor.
Jarl, fuck them all.
Have done things. No. I'm
No,
out.
the janitor fucked him.
True.
No. Anything I ever did was either in the bathroom or in the hidden stairs of the like backside of school.
Jesus.
Why does everyone else go to school that has stairs? I want stairs.
So Jarl, was it
I want
like a
stairs.
green room? Because that's for
No,
our school. We had the auditorium, and then in the side was a green room where we kind of got like prepared. There's like a huge mirror, and then there was this one couch that countless people have fucked on.
No, but I went to a theater school, so you gotta remember everything was in different areas. So like the green screen room and stuff was separate. And so the theater room was this giant black auditorium room, like complete darkness with 4 levels on it, and then one giant stage with like a red curtain and a shit ton of chairs in the background. But there was a couch on the far left of like that stage between like the stairs up to the stage and the cliff. And that couch was just a maroon red, soft as a motherfucker. But a lot of people banged on it. And it was just like disturbing because, see, I didn't know that. So freshman year, me and all the
Jarl
friends were, oh,
sprawled
hell
out on
yeah.
the couch, just like, yeah, this couch is so comfy.
Taking a nap.
God, what's this
Yeah.
little like crusty spot? Are those crabs?
No, see, it didn't have any dirt marks. We didn't know this until the one theater teacher came over. He had a black light. He's like, all right, I'm going to show you kids what's on this couch. And
So
he just
here's a
flipped
little
the
thing
light.
about sex.
MVP. Like I've done that before. I've shined around a black light.
I was about
Actually,
to say, you cummed all on your couch?
no. I mean,
I sleep on that couch,
I mean,
please.
I'm not gonna say no. My asshole has been completely bearing fruit on that couch. But no, actually,
Don't have
speaking
panic
of
eye now.
speaking of blacklight, bringing it back to Mr. Viano, the middle school science teacher, he was like, we were actually using black lights in the classroom to look at how the black light would reflect differently on certain minerals, because we were doing the rock collection at that point in the year. And so we were checking out, like, oh, that's sick. And I like, it was like, they were very small black lights. And so I got an idea, like, wait a minute. Hey, Mr. Viano, yo, can I go use the bathroom, which is, again, right across the hall? So I stuffed the night light, the black light in my pocket, go to the bathroom, and I turn off the light and shine it. Dude, that bathroom looked like a murder scene. The walls are like this white concrete brick slabs, and then it has like a really crappy, like, tacky floor. It's just like a lot of white in there, so the entire bathroom just lit up that bluish purple glow of the black light. And I just saw splotch, 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 splotch. Like, what the toilet was? I mean, the toilet was covered in piss. You could tell that the texture and the color of it was definitely piss. But just the janitor, he needed to be retrained, because that place was a fucking hive mind. It was basically the hive from Destiny. That's where they were formed, was that bathroom.
Smoke in the hive.
Smoke in the hive.
It came from the moon.
That wizard came from the moon.
So at work the other day,
You work?
So we occasionally. So Chris and I like to piss off our manager, and start to talk about, like.
I mean,
deep
I call it
subjects and
flirting.
whatnot.
You call it pissing off, but
Yeah. So we talked about, like, the best way to describe is, like, if you smoke when you're high, you have all those, like, deep, weird questions that you think of. We like to do that because it kind of gets on his ass. So I thought of it. I thought of it the other night. What if the devil isn't actually bad per se?
Oh my god.
Because if you think about it, if you want to get into some Full Metal Alchemist stuff, balance. You need, if you also need the good. If God is the big almighty good, you would need the opposite, which would be the devil. The devil has been said to be the most beautiful angel and one, like, the best. He was like the number one. If that's the case, I could see God being like, hey, I need something to defy me. I need this opposing, quote unquote, threat. You're my best person. Go do your thing. And
go
then
do
he
your
made hell.
thing, but do it bad.
So he made hell. He had this whole thing set up so he would have an opposing threat. I don't know. I started to think about it, and Chris yelled at me.
Saying, Dylan, I hear you, because I for one am one all about, balance. That's, everyone knows that about me. I'm very, without light there is no dark, without dark there is no light, and that's a huge thing based on, not to bring it up, but the book, it's a huge thing, and there are elements of that take place. So I understand where you're coming from, where it has to exist. For one to exist, the other has to exist. But the only problem with that is, in order for God to exist as the Almighty Good, there would have had to have been the Almighty Evil. There couldn't have been one without the other, because without the other, there was no reference for the good. So, like, basically, by God creating the devil in that circumstance and making him take on the task of being the evil one, he was then perceived as the good one after they had a reference for the evil.
Well, yeah, because
what you're saying is, at that point, he's not already the Almighty Good, but in order to become the Almighty Good, he had to have an Almighty Evil.
Man, your guys' shower thoughts are really in depth. I just think about if fish can see air.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because in a lot of religious books, if I remember correctly,
I can't remember.
If people ask, like, oh, well, if there was nothing before God, how was he made? So if we're gonna go off of that, I lost my train of thought. That's what we're gonna go off of.
Yeah.
And so, by the way, this podcast, we try to stay away from religious and political statements. So, next topic.
This is going to be a very serious topic now. I want to see how far we can get in depth with this, all right?
Oh, God, okay.
Do animals in other countries speak another language?
They don't speak. They don't understand language. If a lion was suddenly to speak English, we couldn't understand him, because his reference for everything in the world is completely different to ours. So we would, even though we'd speak the same language, we wouldn't understand each other.
No, but, like, think about it. If, like, one lion roars in, like, a Spanish tone, and another lion roars in, like, an Indian tone.
I don't think they have accents with how they speak.
Rar, the French lion said.
You can't tell me you don't ever think about that. Like, if a dog barks at another dog, he goes, "Ruff, ruff," and then the other dog's like, "Varaf." It's like, you don't know what to do.
All I know is you need to write a Disney movie where they kind of collide, and they're like, dogs. A British dog finds an American dog. He's like, "What the fuck is this dog saying?" He's like saying it all stupid or something. It's it to be like crumpets and something.
Crumpets and
See, but
something.
An
Tale
accent,
of Two
rather.
Cats, Garfield. All right, they already
Oh
did it. I
shit,
can't do
Christ
that.
Almighty! Please, I saw that in Dollar General like 2 hours ago, and I'm still trying to repress it.
We were leaving, and he's looking at the movies, and he's like, "Ah, fuck!" He's like, "I see Garfield. I'm out of here." And he walked out. I'm
done.
like, "I
Fucking
think Garfield's the
done.
best."
Have you watched it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Have
love
Oh my
watched
God.
it? I'm gonna ask you one more time,
Religiously.
Dylan. Have you watched it?
Yes.
Religiously.
Yeah.
Wrong
I
answer. Goodbye.
want.
You both, yeah, you both can just like go.
Sam, I don't
even
want to
know.
hear it from your
I could-
rainbow pixie looking self.
We need to have Sam talk. Sam, you've been quiet. Hey.
Yeah.
I know because I don't want to interrupt.
No,
I
no.
have a bad habit of doing that.
I have something for you. Sam, tell us about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh
I
no.
can't because I don't know. I like literally just
I
learned
can.
that they were coming out with Kingdom Hearts 3 like maybe a month ago, and I'm like, where the fuck have I been my whole life?
How excited are you?
I'm elated. Like talk has been
Elated.
going on since the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 that Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come out, and we've waited like 10, 15 years for this fucking game.
Has it really been
And
that long? I want to check
It's
your
been a
facts.
long time. It's been a long time.
I will let you know this though. The game had been delayed twice in a row,
It
which
did.
is why it was
Well, yeah,
extended.
because of the Final Fantasy games.
No,
they had to
it
come
wasn't
up with-
because of that.
Kingdom
was more
Hearts
it was a little
2 was December 22nd of 2005.
This man really looking up the dates.
Oh, that's 10 years at least. That's 13.
Sam, what are you most excited about for Kingdom Hearts 3 though? Because I know you're crazy excited about it, and I've never played them personally. I've seen stuff on them, and they look interesting. It looks like a game I might enjoy, but I've never played them because they're not on the consoles I really play. Well, was it on PlayStation 2? I don't remember.
It
yes,
was on PS2.
absolutely.
It
that
was?
was the original. That's
Okay.
the original console that
Yeah,
they
I
came out
don't-
on.
You're an original console.
I am an
Correct.
original console. Well, that's the thing is like I've only played 3 games. I
Ever.
played kind of
Damn.
no, like there
Candy
is
Crush
there's
1,
like
2, 3.
there's so many. There's Kingdom Hearts 2, there's fucking Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts 365, there's Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom Hearts
fucking-
Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3.1.
Remix. Like there's so many and somehow
Yeah.
they're all connected.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
like
very
some of it's
easily.
in the past, some of it's in the present, some of it's alternate dimensions. It's so weird and
Sam,
I need to
it's
I don't
meant to
even
be
know.
a time lapse so everyone could see how it all fell together.
I
It's
know,
literally
but I
time
need to
lapse.
watch that. I need to watch all those
Lap.
things come together, and I haven't yet. So I'm
Come
basically
there's a
going
thing
off of
called-
like Kingdom
There's a
Hearts
thing
1
called
and Kingdom
compilation.
Hearts 2 information. So
Oh, me.
Shut up, Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm breaking my own rules. I'm sorry.
yeah, you are.
It's because I'm still in my head thinking about it like it's a party chat where it doesn't matter, but all right.
It does. Lead by
You're a
example.
party chat.
I am really excited, and I wish I knew a little bit more to be excited about. The biggest thing that I know that they're doing is they're incorporating more Pixar movies into the storyline.
Does anyone want
which-
to know what the games are? I can tell you right now.
What do you mean? What
I
the
have the
games
story right here pulled up. It says Kingdom
you,
Hearts
Chris.
3 tells a story of the power of friendship as Sora and his friends embark on a perilous adventure. Set in a vast array of Disney and Pixar worlds, Kingdom Hearts follows the journey of Sora. You already said that. A young boy and unknowing heir to a spectacular power. Sora is joined by Donald Duck and Goofy to stop an evil force known as the Heartless from invading
Who
and
made
overtaking
Corn,
the
not it?
universe.
This is the synopsis of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. I'm fucking...
No, like I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to know what's going on with Kingdom Hearts 3 next.
I am on kingdomhearts.com/3/US/home, and it says the story, and that's what it says.
I swear to
Through
God,
the power of
this
friendship,
flash is
Sora,
flash
Donald,
my
and
phone.
Goofy unite with an iconic Disney Pixar characters, old and new, to overcome tremendous challenges and persevere. The background is overlaying against the font of the same color, so it looks like ass. Persevere against the darkness threatening their worlds. That's literally all it says. And then it has a shitload of teaser images involving there's Jack Sparrow, Barbossa, and Will. Okay.
They're coming back
Will
from
Smith?
Pirates of the
I hope they
Caribbean.
murder. Yeah, Will Smith.
No, big stick, you blonde.
Where's my dog?
So you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
So recently,
Maybe.
I was reading a news report. All right, this probably happened like a month ago,
This
but
just
it's still
in.
pretty funny. So a man was caught banging pony in his neighborhood. And the report said that when he said to the police when he banged it is that it was his neighbor's horse and he had permission and he used protection.
Oh, so it's okay. He used protection. It was consented.
No.
So
It's not okay.
So the cop was like, "Yo, fam, me too," and then they like spit roasted the horse. Is that
Oh
what
my
happened?
god.
They fucking
It's like,
fist
this
bumped-
one's off the
fist bumped
books.
his ass.
They didn't say if he was being banged by the horse or the
Oh,
horse was
God.
being banged. So what did he use protection on?
I used protection. I had the gun with me the whole time in case I was protected. Everything was safe.
Chris, if you mention that gun one more time, I swear to God, I'll play Russian roulette with it.
You can't. It's a single stack 9mm. It doesn't work that
I mean,
way.
if you listen to the sentence, I said I would play Russian roulette with it.
But there's no because
But you
There's
can't
no
play
roulette.
Russian roulette
It's
when
just
it's not a
suicide.
revolver.
There's no
That's the
roulette.
point.
It's literally
It's another way
click,
of saying
click, boom.
suicide while people knowing it's okay. Shh.
What was that mistake you used to make about click, click, boom? What were the lyrics
Oh
you used
my
to sing?
god.
I don't remember. What were they? I want to know.
Click, click.
Why are we talking
Because I
about
want to know,
this?
Sam. Explain it.
It's click, click, pull.
Click, click,
What?
pull.
It's because that's what you're doing. You're missing, and then you pull the trigger. Okay? It
No,
still
you're not.
makes sense.
No, you don't pull the trigger,
Click,
Sam.
click, pull.
You do. Yes, you do.
No. Do you attach a string to it and pull it
Click,
towards the
Click,
top end?
boom.
No, you don't.
Lyrics.
Guys, you
I'm
can
looking at the
pull
lyrics.
the
Come
and I
trigger.
don't
on,
see pull
come on,
anywhere
come
in
That's
on.
why
here.
it made sense. You can pull the trigger.
Sam, it doesn't even
God.
say pull anywhere in the
I'm
lyrics.
getting triggered right now.
Here are the
Fuck.
lyrics. Click, click, boom. I'm coming down on the stereo. Hear me on the radio. Click, click, boom. I'm coming down with the new style, and you know it's buck wild. Click, click, boom.
I'm in the business of
B.O.
misery.
I'm in the business of misery, something of misery, loving the biz, I could do shit at misery.
Oh my god.
Click, click, boom.
Click, click, pull. Fucking when she told me that, I had a mental breakdown. It reminded me of the time when Don, you know Matt, Asian Matt,
Mhm.
when he was absolutely had the world's biggest Viagra boner for the fact that Incubus's song, one of Incubus's songs lyrics was what the fuck was the name of that song? It was, I think, Dig by Incubus. Let me look up the lyrics to this so I can properly misquote it.
Properly misquoted.
Yeah.
What?
He was like, he hated how I literally printed out lyrics to tell him that these are the lyrics, you idiot.
Wow. Oh,
see.
run. Jesus.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you're even talking about right now. Because you were only giving me like half a statement.
Dylan, you had something to say while I try to figure this out. Go.
So we were on the
That's a
subject
great
of.
topic, Dylan.
Thank you. We were on the topic of how excited Sam was for Kingdom Hearts. Hey, Jarl, you're pretty hyped about Anthem. Do you want to talk about that?
I just remembered what it was, by the way. So we'll get back to it.
Well, Jarl, we're gonna have to put that on hold.
That was, Charlie, swear to
You know-
God, that was not intentional. But I remembered it wasn't
Dig.
Dig by Incubus, it was Pardon Me. And
Oh, good
Pardon me, Jarl. We have to talk about my
the
song.
lyrics say,
job.
so pardon me while I burst into flames, okay? And Matt, like the fucking genius he is, said, pardon me while I bird, B-I-R-D, into the plane. Like flying over a field of grass. He's like, so pardon me while I bird into the plane. Like
What
he
does that
fly,
even
like it's a
mean?
bird, like a pigeon flying over an elegant landscape of grass. I'm like, Matt, you're a fucking dingo. You're an idiot. What is wrong with you? I printed out the lyric sheet, brought it to school in 9th grade, and look at these fucking words. I
Adorable.
lost my mind. He didn't believe me. He thought I typed it up. To this day, I swear to God, he has a closeted admission of Chris is right, but I'm not going to let him have the satisfaction of being right because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Chris, are you short?
I'm like 5'8".
Yeah, short.
That's
And
not
women's
That's
standards.
short. That's average.
And women's
No,
standards.
I thought you said you're 5'11".
What? Chris is not 5'11".
Hey, Sean, what's up, eye level Sean? How's it going today, eye level Sean?
Sam, I'm 5'10". How would Chris be fucking an inch taller than me?
I thought you guys
What?
were like the same height.
You're
No.
I
insane.
could see Sam
So,
walking
well,
up to
hold on.
some guy. He's like, "Oh, you're as tall as my boyfriend." He's like, "I'm like 5'11". He says, "Yeah."
I'm 7'2".
Walked over.
To be
Master
fair,
Chief.
from Sam's angle, everyone, but like by the property of skewed angles, everyone looks the same height because she sees it from such a low. She's like below tit level for men, so she sees their heads at the same height. But if she was to suddenly like grow 5 inches, she would see like me shrink and Dylan grow. She'd be like, oh, perspective.
Perspective. These glasses really ain't shit.
Oh,
Man, I might be
Jesus.
getting glasses too. That might be happening. Anyway,
Yeah, no kidding.
Anthem, Jarl, go. Sorry.
Am I talking, or are
Yeah.
you talking
Yes.
about your glasses, you
No.
weeb?
Yeah,
Talk
I
about
haven't
Anthem.
heard about this game. Please embellish.
All right. So Anthem
Elated.
is basically, so the synopsis of the game is you're stuck in a world to where the gods are left over because they went on a play date and left all the toys lying around and it broke stuff.
That's
And
not it at all.
That's a plot of Supernatural.
No, actually, that actually is the plot of Anthem. You're literally stuck on a world to where gods had left unfinished, and it's just nothing but destruction because everyone wants the lost power that's still there. Suck my nut, because I only have one.
Important information. So, and what else about Anthem? Because I've seen stuff about it where like they're flying around and stuff. I haven't seen any really combat. To me, I look at Anthem and I think, is this SD Gundam the game? Because that looks like fun.
So for the combat, I would put it in like a relative kind of way, so you could compare it to something else. So do you remember when you used to play the original what would it be called? So like the classic Final Fantasies where you go around, you fight off large monsters, but you
Like
have to pick
turn-based.
yourself. Yes, but in
It's not
this,
turn-based.
shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. It's basically like turn-based, except you get to move. You are your character. You move everything yourself, and you fight off giant hordes of monsters. You go into you can travel through raids to where you and your 4 people. You go in, take any items you find in there, fight off various of creatures. There's usually a boss every 1 or 2, depending if you're just free roaming. And 9 times out of 10, those bosses are larger than a building. And I'm
So-
talking skyscrapers.
The way
I don't
I
know.
like to describe it, of course you have. Well, the demo's out. The way I like to describe the game is take Destiny in terms of like the loot grinding and the sorts. Back on 360, did any of you play Section 8 Prejudice?
Briefly.
Yes.
No.
Boom, there you go. Destiny, Section 8 Prejudice, and there was one other game, Titanfall 2, in terms of just the movement, the Titans.
God,
There's a
Titanfall
lot of
2. That
such
obscure
a good
title.
game. It's such a good game though.
No,
It's kind of like a combination of all of those. You have like mech suits that you can like, can't you like fly around in them? Are there different classes or is it just
There's,
different?
I believe 6 different classes
Okay.
that you can choose from.
Is it anything like Vanquish?
No,
I didn't play Vanquish.
Vanquish was great.
Vanquish was great, but it's nothing like Vanquish.
That wasn't
I
Suda
wish.
51? No, was it? No, it wasn't
Mhm.
Suda. It was.
I think yes.
Because Suda 51 did Lollipop Chainsaw, Shadows of the Damned. It did a Silent Hill game, I believe.
They didn't do like the one that sucked though for the Silent Hill games.
It wasn't home. It might have been Homecoming. I know. I'm talking out of my ass. I have a computer in front of me with the entire world's wealth of knowledge, and I refuse to look it up. I'm still trying to figure out how turn-based is incorporated into that at all, because none of that
There
sounded
is no
like
turn-based.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
know what
bad.
you're on about.
Why was Final Fantasy compared?
Like open battle. I'm thinking because of the open battle scenario.
Are you talking like Final Fantasy 15?
I don't know which Final Fantasy I'm comparing anymore.
Final
You're-
Fantasy 15 is more open world, and there's no turn-based. I think you can.
Are we talking about
enable it,
Resonance
but-
of Fate or what? What's happening? Sam, what are we talking about? Can you help?
I have no idea.
Okay, thank you, Sam, for your input.
I'm
Sam
sorry.
takes a lot to be here.
Sam is my favorite person to have on the podcast. She's always fun.
I have nothing to add to any
I
of
know.
these conversations because
It's
I
okay.
unfortunately have not been updated on video games in a while. Last I heard,
What
we were
have
talking
you been
about
doing?
Anthem.
What have you been updated in?
You
Tell
just
us
finished
around.
Pirates, and you're also working on Rayman and such.
I know. Don't turn this on to me. It's supposed to be something we can all talk about,
Yeah,
not
we
just
can all
something I
talk
can
about
talk
stuff.
about.
That can turn you on. We're all gonna stay very far away and run.
I mean, tsunami incoming. Watch out, Japan.
Oh, Jesus.
We
What's
could
that?
talk about Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Ooh.
Who's
Okay.
excited for the new one coming out?
I'm very excited, but Bryan Cranston's not in it, not even as a corpse, so that's not fun.
Even as a corpse.
Yeah, just like show his tombstone for like 5 seconds, because that's more time he got in the first movie.
I mean,
It's true.
Was he even considered really? Okay, which first movie of Godzilla are we talking? Are we
I'm talking
talking
about
about the 2001 version?
no, the one with Bryan Cranston. The one that came out, the prequel to the one that's coming out, the one that first showed
Wow.
Godzilla. Sam, you haven't watched that yet, have you?
No, I
What?
haven't,
Sam
and I
hasn't seen
refuse
any
to.
recent kaiju movies. She hasn't seen Pacific Rim. I haven't seen the newest Pacific Rim, but I saw
The
Godzilla and
new
Pacific.
Pacific Rim, if you watch it, don't watch it for itself. Watch it for
The kaiju
the
fights.
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie itself
Like,
is. I mean, the drift thing was pretty cool. How they could conscious drift with each other. That was
it
pretty
is pretty
interesting. And the
cool.
Asian
But then
girl
they
was
started
hot.
adding a bunch of bull crap into it, and then it just gets real stupid.
It was kind of dumb how the Japanese robot had 3 fucking arms. Like, why is there 2 arms on one side? That makes little to zero sense.
Because they wanted to one up America. It's like,
It was
haha, we have 3, you
stupid.
have 2.
But they fucking they got their ass kicked.
They got owned, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
The
everyone
kaiju
but
straight
the
ripped off one
fucking
arm and
token
chucked it.
the token military white dude who has a connection with his like dead brother or whatever have you, who's seen these things up close so many times. It's retarded. But in Godzilla, at least they didn't hype up one of the coolest actors on the planet, Bryan Cranston, and then just fucking chop his head off halfway through.
What
Not
I
even
did
halfway
enjoy
through,
though from
but-
the Godzilla is the fact that they didn't show it from the monster's view. They showed it more of how the military is around it.
That's what they always do.
But imagine Godzilla looking through his eyes, like.
No, it's just they didn't show Godzilla. Like, every single Godzilla movie is like, all right, here's Godzilla. You love him, you love him, you love him. Here's some pointless military dudes who are going to do pointless military
Have you
shit.
seen the Netflix animation of Godzilla, the 3-part series?
No, I have looked at it. I haven't watched it, though.
I'm gonna let you know this now. Spoiler ahead, so skip like 2 seconds. It was terrible. Like, I'm saying don't watch it at all.
Not
Because
even
at
for
the
the
end-
animation?
No, not even for the animation. The animation's horrible.
Oh.
It was like a 3D piece of crap.
Oh, it's one of those, okay.
And like towards the end, it's like, oh, we finally we're gonna live with everyone. We're peaceful and everything. I'm the main character. I'm gonna go commit suicide because I wasn't happy with how I wanted it to be. I'm like, excuse me? He
So,
straight got a girl pregnant, took the other girl that's dead, and committed
then killed
suicide like
himself.
Godzilla.
so he's like,
what?
seppuku.
Jeez.
It
Interesting.
made no sense, like at all.
It's
Like they
kinda
brought in the 3-headed Hydra, but it wasn't
Yeah,
the
King
actual
Ghidorah.
Hydra. No, that's the thing. The way they brought it in was a completely different form of him. They brought in a thunder lightning form of him. And
Yeah,
he's from,
that's
like,
King
a different
Ghidorah. He
universe.
shoots lightning.
He was lightning, Chris. He was lightning.
No, he was made of lightning. Okay, I see what you're saying. So
And
he's like
they made it like a
Zapdos if
two-dimension
he was like on meth.
colliding. It made no sense.
Okay, I hear you. It's kind of. I mean, I guess it's the artist's take on it, but I mean, the thing is, we get to see King Ghidorah in this one. We get to see Mothra. We get to see wow, what the hell's his name? The dude who opens his mouth really big and tries to eat Godzilla. It starts with an O. Agra? Is it Agra? I think. But
Well,
we
you're
get.
getting real close to the
I
point there, man.
think we get to see him. I believe. But what I'm curious for is if they do this movie. So they're basically having Godzilla, and they're supposed to be having another King Kong movie coming out, right? Or are they going straight to Godzilla versus King Kong
They're
after
going
this
straight
one?
to Godzilla versus King Kong after that
Okay,
one.
because the
'Cause
most
that's the
recent
point, 'cause this is supposed to be. No, sorry.
No, I was gonna say the most recent King Kong that came out, which was like what 16 or 17, was him still as a baby. So people were speculating like, well, he's too small to be able to fight Godzilla, but it's because like the one we're seeing in Kong Skull Island was still just a baby. So I feel it's gonna be weird if they just skip to having him as an adult fighting Godzilla, who has had
It's
2
supposed to be
movies
time
to
to
develop
pass.
him.
That's why.
It's what?
It's time passed. By
It
the
is
time
time
it's
passed. Sam's
he's
sleeping.
asleep.
I was gonna say, I think Sam's asleep.
She is.
I am kind of getting tired, yeah.
We're just
Because I'm
snoring.
not talking.
All right.
I
that's
was not
okay.
snoring.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm breathing. I'm not snoring.
I can tell that
Bullshit,
you're sleeping
Taki
breathing.
mushrooms.
Why is your breathing sound like snoring? think
I
you need
don't
to see a
know.
doctor.
I know in the past when we've had the King Ghidorah movie, and after Godzilla defeats King Ghidorah, which by the way, fantastic movie. The baby King Ghidorahs were fucking adorable. After he
And then they
defeats
die.
him, he comes back as Mecha King Ghidorah, because they basically take every monster and then mechanize them because like humans take them or this alien technology. Dude, yeah, Mecha Godzilla was kind of shitty, but Space Godzilla was where it was at, dude.
Godzilla was hilarious.
Space ISIS?
Space Godzilla is one of my favorite fucking kaiju's on the planet. He's so cool. He has icicles on his shoulders. He's like a gas station ice chest. He's awesome.
The gas station ice.
Yeah,
I never
dude.
want to hear you compare Godzilla to a gas station again.
75 cents a pound. It's great.
The new Godzilla is supposed to, allegedly, a lot of the theories people are putting out is that towards the end of the film, they're going to show King Kong being captured and brought over. Because of how the scenario turned out when they first met, is that one of the world wonders had been discovered. They took him, brought him over, but Godzilla had appeared at the same time because they brought King Kong somewhere he's not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when something's not supposed to be there, Godzilla shows up.
Mm-hmm. But it depends on what lore they're going with, because again, Godzilla's showing up in the first one because what was that other kaiju's name? And the last one started with an M.
Moth?
No, it was the one that they made up for the last movie. I haven't seen it in a while.
The only thing I'm a little skeptical about is the chick from Stranger Things is in it, and her with hair looks weird because it looks like someone put a thumb with a little wig on it.
I'm just scared. I really am scared that it's called Godzilla King of the Monsters, and they're gonna show like no fighting. It's gonna have the same syndrome as half the other ones before, where it's gonna show a little bit of the fight and then cut to pointless human shit. Show a little bit of the fight, pointless human shit, and have like, oh, we're talking. Oh my god, a tail smashed through the building next to us. Crazy. Good thing we weren't there. Whoa, and then fucking. The Godzilla throws Mothra, and well, actually, Mothra is supposed to be helping Godzilla in this because Mothra is a good guy. But
I swear to God, if they change his fire breath again, dude, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm telling you right now, in the last Godzilla movie, I have never almost squealed like a little girl so hard that when Godzilla puked fire beams into his mouth in the last movie.
The scenario of it loading up was badass because it goes from the top, like the way
it goes up his spine,
exactly how it's supposed to be, and it was the coolest thing ever.
But like when he fucking just like vomited fire lasers into his mouth and then just like held his head and threw it to the ground, I was like holding my head and at the same time fingering my own asshole. I was losing my mind, dude. It was the coolest thing I'd seen like the longest time.
Like I was the only one in the movie theater. I went there alone to see it. And I'm going to say this now, I was in the back of the theater and I was just jumping up in joy.
Yeah. What if they bring Zilla in this?
If they bring Zilla into this, I'm going to be a little confused.
Dude, I remember like in Final Wars when they brought Zilla in, he got like smacked down in 2 seconds because like, get the fuck out of here, America.
Because he was nothing.
Dude, he was a really cool design. I love that movie because he looked so cool.
But he's pathetic.
He was pathetic. His baby Zillas were cool though. They terrified me.
Didn't do much damage though. They were there for more of the intent.
They were there to set up a sequel.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they bring Jet Jaguar in?
If they bring Jet Jaguar, he better be more strong. He better like be powerful. I want to see him.
He better do something. Oh, Mutos. That's who it was. Mutos was in the last one.
Mutos is gonna scare me. I'm gonna be real with you because if they can do better art design on him, I'm gonna be scared.
But they're not bringing back Mutos.
If they show him though. Because you gotta remember, they did show.
They showed Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah. I think Agra. I might be pulling out of my ass, or Orga, or whatever it is. I think
if
they
King
showed
Ghidorah gets released, I'm letting you know this now. That better be like the last monster that gets released. Because if he gets released, he's gonna try to kill everything he sees.
What if near the end they have Destroya come in?
Then they're pushing their luck, just like how Sam pushed her time.
Yeah. They're gonna set up a sequel that's just gonna.
The sequel's gonna be him versus King Kong.
I know, but they're gonna set up like other monsters. They're gonna tease other monsters because I hope they make this into a good franchise. Because with the CG, I'm just like creaming myself over the possibilities of how cool they're gonna look, and I have such high hopes. So I hope they make it a long-running series and just start remaking a lot of those older ones. And I hope to God they have Godzilla doing a flying jump kick from halfway across the world.
Listen, this isn't 1872's version of Godzilla.
Dude, he just went horizontal and he just slid across the screen. It was
whoever was
fucking
in that
awesome.
suit for Godzilla, I'm telling you, he probably was like, I want a pay raise today. And they're gonna be like, why? He said, I'm about to do something Godzilla's never done.
Watch this.
I'm gonna do something that he'll never do again.
I want to see if I can find a GIF and put in the check. Because he like pumps his fist and then literally, don't. Have you seen this?
No.
All right, here. This is a GIF of it, real quick.
No, that's not a thing.
That's literally in the movie. Here, I think I have a better one.
No.
Yeah, it's literally in the movie.
So
Don't.
a thing.
It's
Godzilla
here's a
straight
better
up
one. Here's a better one.
Karate kicking.
He just like pumps his fists together and then just he just soars across the screen. He's so ready to go. He's like, yeah. It's
Can we talk
incredible.
about how Moth tried to pick up
I'm
Godzilla
fucking
and straight up
bookmarking that.
slaps it in its tail and then he just drops him?
Well, yeah, he drags him across the ground by his tail.
Yeah, but Godzilla just slaps him.
I have to admit,
Man.
I haven't seen those classic Godzilla movies, but I have seen the memes and the GIFs and other videos talking about them, so I have the reference for them. I think I want to see how many Godzilla movies I have seen. I know I've seen, obviously, the most recent one.
Godzilla movies, if I'm counting correctly.
How many?
I think it was 15.
You've seen
correctly.
15?
No, I think there's 15. I've seen a lot of them though.
Let's see. I saw Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. I think I saw Son of Godzilla a very long time ago. Destroy All Monsters. I saw that a very long time ago. That came out in '68.
When was the first Godzilla put
54.
out?
Yeah,
I didn't
1954.
realize it's been a thing for that long.
Yeah, it's been around. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah in 1991. I saw Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. I don't think I saw the first one. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Which movie was it where the all the babies got let loose or whatever? And
That
they were running
was
around?
Zilla. That
That's
was
2014.
Godzilla. Yeah.
See,
Yeah, that's
that
2014.
movie
Not 14. That was like 2004.
fucked me up. I
No,
remember there was
2014.
one night.
Chris.
I remember there was
That
one
came
night,
out-
Chris.
came out in
I
2014.
think it was when I was sharing the room with you where the office is now. I think it was during that time.
Mhm.
It was late in the night and mom and dad weren't home, and I think you had fallen asleep or maybe you were awake, and you had that playing, and like I was watching it, but I was petrified, but I
Or was it
couldn't sleep because
2001?
mom and dad weren't home.
Mhm.
It was a terrifying experience. Never again. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
no, they're definitely creepy. They did a good job at making those things. I thought they were definitely creepy as fuck. But yeah, no, that movie did not come out in 2014. I don't know what you're talking
Chris,
about.
I'm looking at it. It says, look, I'm not fucking. Where? How do I do this?
Sam's out.
Yeah, look.
I'm mad at you.
Look at
I
that.
swear to God, that was like 2001.
No, that's the thing. It did come out in 2001. It got remade again.
Oh, then
And
the
released on
bullshit.
DVD.
Then I'm still right. You're not right.
No, you're not. No, you're not right. I'm
Bullshit.
left.
That's a lot of fish. And then there's
Subtitles
You know,
in
Godzilla
French.
2000. That was a good one. That one I think is one that had Orga. Yeah, it did. Oh, I want to watch that movie again. That's the one where I
No.
got my Godzilla toy. Thing was sick.
Oh, you mean you're like 12-inch dildo?
I had a lot of Godzilla toys, dude. I was the kid who had army men who would set up battles with them, and I would have Godzilla as the giant monster that they'd fight. And I was always playing with my army men. I would.
See, I was a kid who had a lot of hidden porn. I didn't really have toys.
Can we talk about when I had my old phone? I had a naked girl as my background for like 2 days until somebody found it and fucking made me change it and delete it. Who remembers that?
I still have my first phone. I
No
haven't
one?
turned it on
Never
in like
did.
20 years. I want to get a charger for it. I will. I want to see what's on it. There's gonna be nothing on it because I don't think it had a camera. But I'm just curious as to like what my contacts were. If I had any text messages, I want to turn
Chris
that on and
opened
see.
it to sexting.
Yeah, I don't think that thing couldn't connect to internet. I played Snake on it.
Ew,
It was
you
a
played
Kyocera,
Snake?
dude. In that case, everybody, we're going to wrap up this podcast. This has been the first official Whiplash podcast, or whatever it's called, the Whiplash podcast, or just Whiplash, I don't know. And if you want to know what it means, figure it out.
Figure it out because we don't know.
I still have to make the
I mean,
freaking
we
image.
technically do know. It's just, I don't know.
No, we know, but they have to figure out why. Sam, final words? Okay, and hopefully next time Jaro will have a better mic or some other configuration. Because all of us are recording on at least a headset or a microphone. Jaro's got, Apple headphones.
I have Android headphones. You ever insult me again, I will come over there and kiss you on the butt.
Android headphones is what I said. All right, thank you guys so much for listening, and hopefully this will be on iTunes or Spotify or anything like that. Any links to anybody's social media will be down below wherever I can put it. And
Oh, we're
hopefully,
getting linked?
yeah, I'll put like Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook's, not Facebook, but YouTube's. Anything you guys want me to link, just let me know, and I'll link it down there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Toodles.
TTFN.